They are loving this. Grant Boone and Judy Rankin, #1 in the world for 2 straight years until last week. Judy, Jin Young Ko began the day with a 1-shot lead, and she added to it quickly.
Yeah, she does. Right there at the first, what she does. So
she birdied there, then she birdied the second hole, and then at the 4th, Jin Young would bogey 5, and then the Finn, Matilda Castron, for birdie at 6, and things are tightening a little bit.
We're going to go to the green at the 9th. This is Stacey Lewis for a birdie. Trickling down the hill there. Let her in. Oh, yes, just on that right side. Nicely done there. That'll get her to 10 under par.
Wearing, as she typically does, the colors of her native Mexico on Sunday. Gabby Lopez to get within 3. Judy.
Let's turn the front 9 in 31. Just needs to keep that kind of play going.
Come in lower and have a little less spin. Clipped it nicely, needs to bounce hard. Not bad.
Actually very good.
She's within 1. And Jin Young Ko is not yet in for par at the 8th. A par putt coming up for Ko to 9.
Annabelle Atz.
Coming off a great birdie on the last hole. Hole location today on the front of the green. Very accessible on this tough hole.
Oh, lovely shot there, Morgan. Really put herself in a good spot.
Only about 10 feet, but downhill, down green on one of the slopier areas here on this 9th green.
It was a good looking stroke there, and I think, Morgan, you said it earlier this week when you were following her about how she feels a little bit more comfortable now that she can kind of get her schedule all set and she knows where she's playing, and there's a lot less pressure on her. She's had a couple of good results now.
Hello.
Good call, Jerry.
Good shot.
Esther Henselite clawing her way back.
Well, Jin Young has been in this position a bunch of times, and she doesn't get there by missing too many of these.
Flag in, which is her preference. Stacey Lewis, the winner here back in 2014. Different golf course. Same event. Tied for 6th at the moment. Maybe not for long.
Shot.
Stacey Lewis, a beautiful approach at the par 4 10th, and just about 3 feet for birdie. There you go, to 11 under. So Ko has missed the green at 9. She might get up and down for par. She might hold it. She held one from off the green yesterday.
Ball slightly above her feet.
Yeah. Well, that was a nicely struck shot on a very good line. If it's a number.
Oh, yes. So much is at stake, so much is on the line for a player that it can be very nerve-wracking. You never really truly know how you're going to handle it. She said she enjoys the pressure and she enjoys feeling those nerves, but I'm sure she'll be plenty used to it by the time her career is done. She'll just walk off there with a par.
Downhill line, plays a little uphill to the green, 103 yards. Just chipping a little pitching wedge. She does it pretty well usually.
Oh.
And Gabby Lopez with her second shot.
Hole very deep in the green on the left corner.
Bogey free today for Gabby, 4 birdies.
Set up for a big turn to her left.
Six holes to go. 4 shots behind the leader, Jin Young Ko.
And Ko for saving par. Yep. Nicely done. So Jin Young Ko.
So she remains tied with Stacey Lewis at 11 under.
To the 11th, and Angela Stanford for a birdie.
Yeah, this is a big day, 4th of July, for assistant captain, U.S. Solheim Cup team, Angela Stanford, playing at home. Of course, defending champion as well.
She does wear the red, white and blue, Morgan, as you do, very proudly, and as she should.
We're actually twinning out here today.
Yes. Did notice that, quite rightly so too. I think there's a lovely sort of festive environment out there on Independence Day.
Might have been a little bit of the pressure, but nonetheless is battling back, hitting some nice shots. This putt a little uphill, good stroke. And that's 2 in a row from a similar distance that had a chance.
She did birdie her second hole of the day, but then a bogey at 4, a double at 5. And the scorecard for Esther Henselite shows you she's back to 12 under.
Now 11, but that's for par.
She ran her first putt well by, putting up and over a slope. This one to save par.
Right into the hole. And a birdie for Jin Young Ko.
And Emma Talley for her birdie. She's made 3 cuts out of the 10 tournaments that she's played in. But she's a past NCAA champion. She's a past US Women's Amateur champion. Got off to a bit of a tough start today, but has clawed her way back.
Her former coach will tell you, and this comes from Richard Kaufman, our colleague over in the UK. What a good-looking shot here.
Oh, spectacular.
Yeah, our former coach will say the higher the pressure, the better she plays.
It's a very neutral grip. Oh, yes.
As we said, a little work left for Stacey Lewis for her par. Stacey will go back to her native Toledo next week.
Well, Gabby Lopez, this is her 4th shot on this par 5. And that'll be a bit of an opportunity miss for her with her power. She'll just tap in there for her par.
Angela Stanford made a big run late yesterday to get into the next to last group.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Hole located only a few paces over this ridge. It's tough to get it close.
She's tough. To 12, Stanford after the terrific approach. Cashes it.
Oh, that was a really good effort there. Cool enough for the hole.
What a day for Emma Talley, the U.S. Amateur champion, the NCAA champ. She is 7 under on her round. She's tied for 5th.
Oh, good shot. Good shot. It is just sometimes very hard to translate.
All right, at the 18th, Emma Talley. She can put her name on that page we just saw. This for a 63. Did she? What a finish. Emma Talley, 4 straight birdies to finish her final round, and 5 of the last 6. Yes, it ties the tournament course record. It's her lowest score in 4 years on tour by 2.
She slows down. Everything about her mannerisms is cool, calm, and collected.
Six back today. 13.
Stacey Lewis is 2 under par on her round. She's had 4 birdies, but she can't make another one there. But a lot going on in her life with husband and her moving to College Station as Gera becomes the coach of Texas A&M women's golf team. So,
but it is fringe.
Difficult to have a great touch off the slower and then the quicker. That feeling is exactly the same. Good putt.
Really nice save at 11. Again here at 12.
Right there.
Wow. What a comeback.
Angela Stanford.
Yeah, breeze a little bit into the wind off the right. Hole location located 8 paces on today. Very accessible.
Good shot.
Up on the green, Angela Stanford for her birdie.
Angela couldn't have left herself with a better putt here for birdie straight up the hill.
Nicely done. Back-to-back birdies on 12 and 13. Get Angela to 10 under par. Hole location today in a very favourable spot for birdies, and Gabby doing just that.
And Gabby Lopez, Volunteers of America, as you can see there, celebrating its 125th year. Thousands of volunteers across America. At the 16th, Morgan Pressel is seeing what all the commotion is about with Gabby Lopez.
Yeah, she's got her friends and family out here cheering her on, that's for sure. They're making some noise today.
That's a good feeling to have when you're playing, if you know that you can rely on these shots here. Wow. That stopped quick. She was trying to play a little chaser too. Looks like she was trying to keep the trajectory down there. But below the hole with a birdie chance. Yes. Will it? Oh, so near. I mean, the comeback that Esther's made already, I mean, is quite remarkable and shows a lot of heart, but that really would have said a lot.
Well, she's a rookie, but she is not without experience.
She'll have a birdie opportunity as well, and she's fought her way back in here. And that was just a really slow putt there for Ko, but an easy par. Now Castrin for her par to remain within 1.
You call it tricky. It is a little uphill to right there, then downhill turning a little left. She do it?
Of course. 14, Jong and Lee 6. Looking for her best finish of the season. That moves her to 11 under.
Trying to hit it short and straight. Got to take it on down there to 14.
And Stanford for par, missed the green. Angela with a chance to pick up some Solheim Cup points. She's an assistant captain. She's got a chance to make the team.
This is Jong Eun Lee 6 for her birdie. Quick one back down the hill, but she's given this a good hit. Good job, the flat sticks in. Thank you very much. And this is Gabby Lopez. She has this for an eagle, Morgan.
She left herself in a perfect spot here in this narrow entrance to the green. Beautiful chip there. Really well judged to set her up for her 7th birdie of the day. And I'm afraid she's going to run out of holes. 15 and 17, playing 2 of the easiest holes all week. She's playing some great golf, but the leaders still have to play these holes too.
I think you might be right. She kind of treaded water a little bit through 10, 11, and 12.
Oh, no. So she's played this 14th and 3 over the last 2 days. Tee shot is what led to the trouble. And still hasn't. In trouble off the tee, scrambles for a par. At the 16th, Angela Stanford for birdie. Ooh, okay. 17.
And this is Stacey Lewis for a birdie, 9 under par, and a nice turnaround from a miscut at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, but she has been very busy recently, selling a house, moving to a new city.
Oh. Didn't see that happening.
Great contact.
Ooh.
Wow.
That took a lot of break, didn't it?
That dove.
Yep.
She tapped something down as though there was an imperfection.
Well, Matilda Castron breathing a little sigh of relief there that Jin Young Ko did not make her birdie putt. Gave it a good run. Ooh.
Oh my God.
She's an exciting player to watch. She's not afraid to go for it, Jerry.
No, and I know you're a helper for the European team, but I have to imagine Captain Katrina Matthews is watching right now. I'm pretty impressed with the guts she's seeing.
And this will be Angela Stanford's third shot on his par 5. Playing 480 yards, and Angela have a lovely opportunity there.
Well, once you mark it, you own that spot unless you physically cause it to move by touching it.
That happened earlier this week. 17.
Yeah, so she does replace it.
Come on.
Well, that was Stanford's birdie try, just sliding by on the high side. Oh,
Wow.
Well, I didn't see it in the stroke, did you?
no, and well, we saw Jin Young Ko's broke really. I mean, Ko's dove left as well, but normally from that range, you just don't see a putt move that much.
I wonder if the grain is that strong just right there, or...
My goodness.
Shocker. The bogey putt for Gabby Lopez at 18. Chases it in. A 65 for Gabby. With a lot of friends and family watching. Judy, she said for her, it's all about the Solheim this year. In Toledo, where she still has family and so many friends where she was born. She'll be there next week at the Marathon LPGA Classic. There are about a half dozen places that claim Stacey Lewis, you know.
Yeah,
Arkansas and
that's true.
Houston and In-Ji Chun at the 18th for a closing birdie. In-Ji.
And be there or tune in.
Par for Jin Young Ko. That is a Labor Day finish, by the way. Monday finish at the Solheim Cup. That'll be fun. How few can I win the title? Castron. 2 down with 2 to play. Second shot for Stanford at 18.
I asked her earlier today if her mom, who's been battling cancer, is out here today. She said, unfortunately not, but we know Nana's watching on TV, so we want to send her all the best. Downhill, breaking just slightly to the left. This would be great birdie to finish out her title defense.
And that taking her into a top 10. Tied for 12th at the moment. She'll earn some Solheim Cup point. Anna Belatz at the 18th. Second shot.
She told me earlier yesterday that she's just getting more comfortable out here and learning how to bounce back from bad weeks, and she's really shown her comfort being in this position the last 2 days.
And Belatz for a birdie.
This is only her 6th start, and 6 starts ago she was almost at the very bottom of the priority list.
Going with lob wedge, a little backstop behind it. Almost full there. It's flying a little deep.
Ooh, hoping for a little spin off that backstop. She got some.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, that was unexpected.
That was a good putt.
Was. But it'll give Matilda Castron a chance to get within 1. Nerves of steel. Matilda Castron with a birdie on the 17th hole to get within 1 of Jin Young Ko.
I think Judy Castron feels this gives her the best chance to make it.
Very impressive from the 26-year-old from Finland. A month after her first victory, 3 weeks after her first victory. return to old glory for the former #1 in the world, Jin Young Ko. She's back in the winner's circle for the 8th time on the LPGA Tour.